Hello, this is Accelerated Math. Find slopes from 2 points. And what you're doing is you're finding the slope of the line that passes through these 2 points. And I don't want you to work them these ways, but I want you to get a conceptual understanding. If I were to plot these 2 points, I've got -1, +7. It's right there. And B is 6 and 8. Okay, if I were to plot those and I had a line that went through those 2 points, so this line would go something like, whoa, didn't quite hit them right. Let's just pull it from here straight through. So if I had a line that went through those 2 points, finding the slope is saying, well, what direction is the line? Is it going up or is it going down? And this one is going up because we read from left to right on a graph. So it's a positive slope. Up is positive. And then it's also asking how steep is it, and here it's going up 1 unit for every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units this way. So up 1 and over to the right 7, and that's characterized as a slope of up 1 over 7 because slope is the rise or the vertical change over the run, which is the horizontal change. Alright, but like I said, I didn't really want you to do these problems with drop that out of the way, with a graph every time. I want you to do them with the algebraic formula, which is slope. They use the variable m for slope, and the slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And where is all this sub 2, sub 1? Don't let that get you confused. It's just saying that, you know what, point A is going to be considered the first coordinate point, and that's x sub 1, y sub 1. So that little sub 1 thing is just saying it's the first point. And on B, the second point is going to be labeled x sub 2, y sub 2. It's just a way to keep those two separated from each other. If you didn't do the little sub notation on it, then you'd get confused on which one's which, and it still happens that we get a little confused. So y sub 2 is 8 minus, that's the formula, minus y sub 1, which is 7. And then x sub 2 is 6 minus, and x sub 1 you'll notice is -1. You got to really watch out with that little minus and negative stuff. Here we know that minus and negative is the same thing as plus a positive. So when you subtract a negative, it's the same thing as adding its inverse, the positive. All right, then we can finish it out. 8 minus 7 is 1, and 6 plus +1 is 7. There's that 1/7 that we saw just a second ago on the slope. So there's your slope. All right, two other problems I want to show you on this because we get different results. X sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. Label those. Write down your formula, or have it handy, and then fill in what you know. You've heard that a lot in algebra. Write down the formula, fill in what you know. Y sub 2 is 7 minus y sub 1 is -3. X sub 2 is 7 minus x sub 1 is 7.
Julie Benvenuto, if you're still on campus, please dial 160117. Julie
Slash there.
160117.
Well, no, I didn't have to slash that. We all know what 7 minus 7 is. Just getting in my normal mode here. 10 minus 0, I circled that. I'm not really sure what to do with that. I'm going to pull up my calculator here. View, don't I have a calculator? Yeah, tools. I didn't open up my calculator to start with. More tools. More calculator. Really? I just wanted to show you guys how this worked, and now all of a sudden I can't remember where the calculator is. It's under Math Tools, isn't it? Math Tools. Calculator. Thinking, oh, come on, Mr. Fisher. 10 divided by 0. I don't even think you can see this on your screen. Bear with me a second. And there it is. Alright, we'll get our calculator going here in just a second. I just wanted to show you that 10 divided by 0, a lot of people think it's 0, but I think the calculator is going to give us some other information. As soon as it comes up, I'm supposed to have this already ready. Alright, on this calculator, when I do, sorry about that delay, when I do 10 and divide it by 0, I get a divide by 0 error. Okay, and that basically is telling me that this particular slope is what they call undefined. And if I were to graph this point, I would see, and I'm going to just graph those points, 7, -3. So 7, let's see, 7, -3, and 7, 7 over here, that this is basically a vertical line, and the slope of that is called undefined. Alright, sorry about that, slow down. X sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2, slope formula, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Y sub 2 is -8 minus y sub 1 is -8. X sub 2 is -8, a lot of -8s, minus x sub 1 is 2, finally something different, slash slash, slash slash. I got -8 plus +8, that's 0, and then -8 plus -2 is -10. Go to the calculator, got it this time, 0 divided by -10, hit enter, I've got 0 for that, so this is actually considered a slope of 0 and not undefined. If I were to graph these, I would find that 2, -8, and -8, -8 are basically forming a flat line, and a flat line has a slope of what they call 0, not undefined. That's reserved for the vertical line. Alright, have fun, we'll see you in the next one.